names of his kind on a
Now
voyage
there's a warrior.
Sericania? Is that an island?
Wonder if he's as strong
See
as
how
he
little
looks.
you know the world. I heard
Slant eyes.
Inga augurs your son's future.
Aye. Threw his umbilical in the water.
Freya smiled upon his shape of a snake. Crikey!
Do you know?
Greetings, welcome.
Heard Hjalmar came here to gather men for his expedition.
Aye, he did. Such spirit. Stormed in, swept the bowls off the table, jumped atop of it and cried, I'm sailing off to seek glory. Who's with me? Who wants to cut off that bloody giant's head?
Guess that was enough to recruit a longboat full of men.
They carried him out on their shoulders, yelling all the while, we'll win back the forge, string that giant up by his gizzards. Should have seen it, Witcher. Brought tears to my eyes.
They wanted to take back a forge? What's that about?
Never heard the Undvikers forged the best armor in these isles? Their swordsmiths are nothing to sneeze at either.
Because we made our blades like the dwarves forged their sails.
Soft layered core fitted with a hard steel coating.
How do you know? That's a Clan Todorok secret.
Got some friends who are dwarves.
Mayhaps you do. But the ore from the mines of Undvik, why, not even... Well, no one's got it. That's that.
Hjalmar must have had a plan. Tell me about it.
Plans? Ha! They didn't even know where to look for this giant. As I recall, Viggy wanted to cross a frozen lake and scale the mountains.
They say the giant came from there. Awoken by the frost that gripped the land around the tower.
It was a harsh winter. Suited that man-eater perfectly. It can only get worse. Even the gods... well...
Another one don't believe Ragnarok is nigh. You'll see. All of yous.
So long.
Glad to be of service. If you need to know more about Undvik or the giant, ask Axel, or that one over there, or Anter.
Every man on the continent's so bloodless.
I'm looking for men from Undvik.
You've oars from the isle, and I once cut those waters with nary a race. Could trace you the shoreline in my sleep. A lovely excursion, if not for the bloody sirens.
I'm the one to ask. Me or Axel and Tardarok? He's over there. What can a bloke from Ard Skellig know about Undvik?
Heard you trilling a different tune when Hjalmar was gathering his crew. Your love for the Ancrate fade that quick.
It doesn't mind down there.
Need to get to Undvik.
Another thrill seeker. Well then, listen close, lest you end in a watery grave. Sail out of port and head southwest. Watch for rocks protruding like pricks out of the water. You'll have to do some tricky tacking to get past them. Some of them shorter, just below the surface, so careful not to scrape right over them. They breach your hull, you're done for. 'Cause just a few minutes in that icy water makes a corpse. One time I remember...
Stick to the point.
Oh, fine. Watch for the currents, 'cause they can drag you off course. Dash against the rocks even. With a bit of luck, you'll land on the same beach where Hjalmar landed.
Hjalmar's from there, or so he claims. And you seem to know these waters. Why didn't you sail with Hjalmar?
'Cause that kind of expedition needs a true leader. And a whelp looking to collect bumps on his skull could only be its doom. Once I...
You'd rather sit in your arse nose in the air, you Zeracanian princess. Brave lad comes along, you sail with him. I'd have sailed with Hjalmar if only those seahorses hadn't banjaxed my knee. Would have sailed instead of sharing a table with a grumpy barnacle like you.
You'd sail with anyone who'd let you aboard. Crack's daughter included.
You mentioned sirens. Many on Undvik?
So many. More on the other isles.
Bollocks.
Once they attacked Lars and me when we were fishing. Before we could drive him off, they pulled Lars in the water and scratched me up so bad that... Oi!
Drive away the sirens? How's that work?
Ha! Plain to see you're no islander. With a Hornwall's horn. One toot, and they plough and scurry off so quick the waves rock your boat.
Nice talking to you, but time I was on my way. So long.
Fair winds to you.
Giant tracks.
I long to be home, home to the mother to my darling his bride, to my tomb for his nightlife, to the alcove wherein lies my beauty. My strength wanes, and the breath of wounds, and my sinews turn stiff, and my blood's coursing swift. It's time, high time, I was homeward bound, to the modest abode, whose corners I roamed.
I know that song. What are you doing here?
Look, man. Another one. And so many times I've told him. What's that you say, Wilfred? Aye, right you are. They never learn. At least this one heard a song before he died.
I'm looking for Hjalmar on Crate. Word is he came to this isle with a crew, aimed to defeat the giant.
Oh, aye, saw him, as did Wilmar.
Sure it was him?
Wilmar's got eyes like a hawk. They stood where you stand now. Poor shape they were in, neath the red, Folin, Viggy. And just between you and me, that boy's not quite right in the head. Oh, the young on Crate was here too.
They say where they were headed?
Did they, Wilmar? Oh, aye. Aim to make camp in the old guard tower. Easy enough to find. Stands in the middle of a valley. Garden, absolutely nothing.
Try to come back for you once I've found Hjalmar.
Sound awfully sure you'll find him? Maybe you can kill the giant while you're at it. All on your own. They're the same to a man, aren't they, Wilhelm? All think themselves immortal.
Gotta go. So long.
Hey, if you really aim to return, mind bring me some solid twine. You're like to find it in the village. And nails. We're short on nails. Can you remember that? Nails and twine.
I'll remember. Hjalmar's encampment. They were attacked. Hjalmar's man bled to death while trying to escape. Wonder what happened to his cohorts. They ran toward the caves. Giant tried to get inside. Looks like he gave up. It's deep enough. Shouldn't hit bottom. Clean cut. Head probably went flying. Clean cut. Head probably went flying. Fought to the bitter end. Sliced her up. 2 men, looks like. Rest of the crew went on. Wonder how many were left. Shot half a quiver into her. Split her in two. Split her in two. Giant's pantry. Recruited quite a few men. No Hjalmar here, though. Gotta keep looking. Hjalmar came through here. Had to. Show me a pantry and I'll show you the mice. Let's dance.
Come on, damn it! Harder! Thanks, White One. If not for you, that might have taken me much longer. And I need to see Leif. The bitch has nearly ripped his innards out. And we two are all that's left of my crew. All right. You might not have heard. I'm Hjalmar on Crete. And I'll never forget you helping me in a time of need.
Geralt of Rivia.
The Geralt of Rivia. Like in the ballad about the sorceress and the witcher. You're still alive.
Looks like it.
Right? Well, forgive me. Just thought that all happened long ago. My dad used to tell me stories of your adventures. So, what are you doing on Undvik?
Your father sent me. He needs you on Ardskellig.
Impossible. Dad knows I'll not return till I kill the giant.
Situation's changed. The fate of all Skellige will be decided on Ardskellig. They're getting ready to choose a new king.
The fate of Skellig is being decided here. If I accomplish this deed, it'll mean the gods have chosen me to rule.
The other claimants are already waiting at Caer Trolda.
Seems I must hurry then. Time to face the giant. Coming with?
We should see to your friend.
Right. His wounds need tending.
Not what I meant. He's dead.
What? Nah, he's just unconscious. Lost a bit of blood, you know?
He's dead. Trust me.
Swore he'd sink his blade into the giant's heart. Swore it on the bones of his ancestors. Let's go. Geralt, help me smash that. We're sure to reach the giant's cave this way. Careful now. One odd step and you can wake him.
Hey, quick! Let me out before he wakes!
Key should be around here somewhere.
Wait. Know what they call Viggy? The loon. For good reason, too. Best he stay in there till we finish with the giant.
What? You out of your bloody mind, Uncrate?
I thought he was your comrade.
He is. Which is how I know what he's like to do.
All right. Guess you should stay in the cage then.
What? I'll not forget this, Uncrate. You want all the glory to yourself? Let me out right now!
Get out of here! The whoreson's mine!
Shut up, you idiot.
Viggy, poor bugger.
Should have let him out.
Don't blame yourself. Viggy wasn't exactly the predictable type. Soon as he was out, he could have run at the giant brandishing naught but his fists and his prick. No telling what would have happened. Fight might have not gone our way. Thanks for your help, White Wolf. Geralt the Giant Slayer. I'll make sure the Skald said it in song.
Hjalmar the Giant Slayer sounds better. It was your venture. You deserve the glory.
Believe you're right. Let's get out of here.
Let's go. Gonna head back to Ardskellig?
Aye. After all, I'm to be crowned. I killed a giant, won back Undvik, and lost my entire crew. Who else has put forth a claim? Blue Boy Lugos, surely, and Ottrig.
Svanrigger.
And Ceres.
Ceres? Me sis? But she's...
She sailed off to Speakerog. Alone.
Alone? What on earth was she thinking? Someone ought to sail after her. Stop this foolishness.
She's back already. What's more, she was successful.
Oh. She always liked competing with me. I've always won in the end so far, though. Well, time I was on me way. So long, Geralt. Thanks for your help.
So long on Crate.
How may I assist you?
Went to Undvik a while ago. Found these.
Well, goose kick me. These look like the real thing.
Because they are. Look at the markings. Authentic. How did you get them?
Wasn't easy, so I'm hoping for a good price on that armor of mine.
Harman Ep Grönica, Lieutenant General of the 2nd Mounted Army.
Welcome to our humble establishment. A true honor to host one of such renown. I've heard the General's a connoisseur and collector of armor.
This is true, and they call you a master of the craft.
All too kind, sir. Truly.
I need a suit of armor. Heavy. Able to withstand piercing projectiles.
Piercing projectiles? Oh, bolts, you mean? That ain't easy. Needs a special alloy, tempering.
The new tools. We can do it. Stoke the fire, I'll ready the rest.
Bold, your worker. You allow her much.
You know how it is, General. Good help's hard to come by. We should go outside. There's business to discuss.
It's always the same. I've had enough.
Enough?
They treat me like I'm nobody. The menial labour. Truth is, the Nilfgaardian, the one Fergus is kissing up to, I'll have to craft his armour. Yours too, for that matter.
So what's Fergus do?
Horseshoes, nails, not much else he can do, seeing as he cocks up simple bungs. But in the end, they call him Master. No one'd ever think I could be a skilled armourer, a human and a woman to boot. A dwarven blacksmith, that's another story.
Gotta admit, find your story hard to believe myself.
I'll prove it to you. Fergus can make the Nilfgaardian's armour himself. I'll craft another suit. We'll see whose is better. I need but one thing I can't get on my own. Would you help me?
Depends what it is.
To finish the armour, I'll need to harden it, quench it in a bath. Oil's what we usually use, but I want to use acid.
Kicky Moors and Archgriffins spit acid.
Archgriffins? Draconic griffins, you mean? Baron's men came by a few days back, said they'd seen one north of Crow's Perch. It had killed some folk out there.
Bound to be a notice posted for the Griffin anyway. Could kill 2 beasts with 1 stone. Fine, I'll see what I can do.
Bring me the acid and I'll prove I'm better than Fergus. And I'll craft armour for you, lots of it. The kind no other armourer can.
Fancy a gander at our little stockpile.
Heard you had a Griffin problem.
Aye. Killed some villagers north of Crow's Perch. Folk came complaining to the Baron. He finally wearied of all the lamenting, offered a reward for the beast's head.
Good thing, too. I could use some crowns.
Well, folks say all kinds of shite about you lot. We've got to give a witcher his due. Here, fair pay for a fair day's work.
So, got the acid?
Mm-hmm. Use it carefully. It's about as caustic as things come.
I know. It's burned many a man where I come from. Armor's ready. Now for the last touch. We'll soon see who's better, Fergus or me. Geralt, it's done.
Looks very professional.
Welcome, General. Armor's all ready. Came out splendid, if I do say so myself.
Rather coarse. I trust the appearance does not reflect the quality.
General, I've also made a suit, if you please.
What is the meaning of this?
Exactly what it looks like. Joanna crafted a suit of armor for you, General, to prove she's the superior armorer.
For God's sake, Joanna, what do you think you're doing?
Temeria remains a wild land, it seems. Insubordination of this kind is not something we Nilfgaardians allow.
If I may, General, I am Fergus's subordinate in appearance alone. It's what we agreed, as few would ever believe a woman to be a better armorer than a dwarf.
You are right. I, for one, do not think it possible. But you are confident in your abilities. Let us put them to the test. Not on dummies, in live combat.
Oh, quite a crowd.
You there, put on this armor.
I'm just here to show me yours.
Mine is not a request.
General, I crafted this armor for a man. It can't fit me properly.
Then find another to wear it.
Geralt, will you help?
Fine. Hope I won't regret this.
Don your armor, both. I will await outside.
Bloody hell. I just came here to show me yours.
Does this look to you like armor that stops bolts? Compensate the man. Now, let us see what this other suit is worth.
Gonna live?
Aye. But this armor's rubbish.
Stand. I wish to see the armor.
Not even a dent.
I am not easily impressed, but I must admit you have succeeded, my dear. Where to, dwarf? You must hear this. The forge is now Miss Joanna's. She will also assume all Nilfgaardian army requisitions. Is that clear?
Aye, as day.
Your pay for the armor. I will send a man to collect it.
I'll be going too, methinks. Just get my things.
Wait. We needn't part ways, Fergus. You've been a good helper. We could go on that way. But without the lie.
We did make quite the pair.
Well then, go stoke the fire. We've got a customer. He needs armor fit for a witcher. You weren't certain the armor would protect you. Admit it.
Master craftsmanship's something I trust in, something I strive for myself. Wouldn't have asked for legendary tools from Undvik and Archgriffin acid if you didn't know what you were doing.
Thank you for trusting me. Give us a few days and your armor will be ready. Come on, let me help you get out of that.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Saracen Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krakow waits.